He'll run the offense. Right down Broadway, 4-2.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
With the rock, it's Chris Paul. Here comes the screen. Oh, emphatic slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
DeRozan with it. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. To Murray.
Right.
Gets it in the left corner. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Oh, good offense. Beating good defense.
C to 3, B to 3. Some young players look like deer in headlights out there on the court. But you got something different. You got that moxie.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Murray with the basketball. Up by 3. To DeRozan. Reset here. Let's see what they do. DeRozan. To Gasol. 4-3. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
San Antonio with the basketball. DeRozan. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Paul into the front court. Down 3. Harden defended by the former Longhorn Aldridge. Drive here, but the shot stays out. DeMar DeRozan rejects it. James Harden. First couple didn't go. That one is true. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Here's CP3. The shot almost. To Aldridge. Turns and slams it down.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
Paul with it up top. They're down 3. To Fareed. And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Harden. Paul matched up with DeJounte Murray. To Harden. Rockets with 4 to shoot. James Harden. The jumper's off the mark.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Can't connect from in close. DeRozan with the basketball. Leads 3. For 3, the hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in think you can get more at the rim.
That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Into the game for the San Antonio Spurs, number 25,
Rivers into the front court. 14-10 to score. Gordon defended by DeMar DeRozan. To Rivers. Fine to shoot.
Big kick right there.
It's no good. Not sure what he was thinking there. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Gordon with it. Now down 6. And they call it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Substitutions, San Antonio.
Iman Shumpert, defended by the UConn product. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. And scores. Nice move, Jay.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
San Antonio ball. Patty Mills, guarded by the former Dookie. To Aldridge. Oh, had him going there for a second. LaMarcus Aldridge. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
Rivers against the Australian. Screen coming. Austin Rivers. Won't go down.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Gordon with it. Down 6. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Mills in possession. Looking to make something happen. Shot from the lane won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Curling inside. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Eric Gordon has got 2 shots coming. A career 81% free throw shooter. Misses the first.
Serving in for the Rockets, number 21. Entering the game for the Spurs, number 1.
Second one's good. Splits the pair. Patty Mills to Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. 3 for 4. Good start.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Deep 2 there. Won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
To Rivers. Has a look. Tucker with a shot that won't go. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. The Spurs have the lead. Head coach Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's Rockets ball. Harden. Screen coming. To Harden. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Shot for James Harden. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Harden picked up by Bellinelli. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Murray into the front court. Minute gone by in this second quarter. To Aldridge. Has a chance. The shot no good by Aldridge.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Here comes the screen. Down low, it's Harden. It's a big finish.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
That's at a...
Let's do it.
Substitutions, Houston. Substitutions, San Antonio.
Paul against Patty Mills. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
DeJounte Murray to DeRozan. Throws it down.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Paul to Harden. And the finish at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Murray with it. Leads one. Short jumper stays out. Knocked loose. Harden. Offensive rebound. Oh, he blocked it.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Paul. Harden to the basket, but his shot stays out.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Rockets in control of the basketball. James Harden, now 3 for 9.
It just seems like one of three things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a three. Pick your poison.
Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Iman Shumpert picked up by Mills. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one, count it.
Stepping in for San Antonio, number 12, Lamarcus Aldridge. And number 20, Rudy Gay.
Two for 2 on that trip. DeMar DeRozan with the basketball. To Rudy Gay. Short jumper off the mark. Green with the basketball. Down by 1. Can't connect from inside. DeRozan with it. He'll run the offense. Trying to cash in. DeRozan with a shot, no good. Paul up against Rudy Gay. To Harden. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Nene to Paul. Oh, he can't connect. Time to shuffle things up.
Number 18,
Paul to Harden. Spurs in possession. Runner's good there.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To Harden. Fires the 3. Well defended. To Murray. LaMarcus Aldridge. 4 out of 7.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Harden. It goes down. He improvises and scores.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Gasol. Short jumper won't fall. It's Harden. Brings the ball up. Murray into the front court. Up by 3. Count the bucket for 2.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Harden matched up with DeJounte Murray. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Bellinelli here against Green. To Aldridge. Good look that time, but off the mark. Harden into the front court. Down 5. Driving right to the basket. A lot of contact. No whistle. DeJounte Murray guarded by Nene. End-to-end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
I'm sorry, his name is not John Wall or Russell Westbrook. So why is he getting a free pass down the entire length of the floor?
Harden to Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden to Paul. Has a look. Ooh, Chris Paul. 2 of 4 now.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Short jumper misses. That's it for the first half. The Spurs have the lead.
I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Spurs have themselves a narrow lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaky. These are the guys getting buckets for the San Antonio Spurs. The Rockets are within striking distance at the half, and that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Houston Rockets.
Game track.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Here's Harden with the rock.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball.
Old school backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
DeRozan with the basketball. Leads 3. DeJounte Murray. From long range. Shakes free and hits.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
Harden to Paul. Now a pass stolen by the Spurs.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
To Gasol. Pau Gasol. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Fareed. From the painted area, won't go down. Right now, San Antonio's possession. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
The free throw, good. And they add 1 more to the lead. It's up to 11. Paul into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Harden up against the Spaniard. Pau Gasol tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Aldridge. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
1 free throw up and good. The lead now 14. Now the Rockets will use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Paul picked up by DeJounte Murray. Down to Fareed. LaMarcus Aldridge sends it away. Missed it. How'd that not go down? To DeRozan. Oh, emphatic slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
And now Houston has the basketball.
I got ball. I got ball.
Paul to Harden. Pau Gasol with a piece. And that one out of bounds off his spur. Harden. Paul to Harden. Lets it fly from long range. Off the mark. Murray with the basketball. His guys hold the command. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Paul. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Harden shoots. Shot won't go.
Hey, switch, I got him. They can pick it up. They can pick it up.
To DeRozan. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
James Harden fires for 2. To Murray. And the 2. Counted for Aldridge.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Harden to Fareed. Pound Gasol sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Murray into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. And scores, plus the foul. LaMarcus Aldridge cashes in, and now with a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Gordon, guarded by Bellinelli. To Paul. Nene. Nene with the dunk. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Stuffs it down with authority. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
My ball. I got ball. Pick up.
Paul
Match up.
to P.J. Tucker. Paul. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Has a chance. Gordon shot, no good. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Slams it down. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Rockets have the ball. Paul to P.J. Tucker. Here comes the screen. To Paul. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. A pass taken away by the Rockets.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Ooh, crisp ball. 3 for 6 now.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Here's a chance from long range. That one off the mark. It's no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Rivers against Patty Mills.
Uh-oh, you know you can't guard me out here.
1 minute left in the third quarter.
Won't go.
Other version go to the crib. Double. Don't let him split. Hey, pop it out.
From the outside, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Rivers. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, short.
You working for us.
To Aldridge.
Got him. Double.
Rises for the slam.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Houston takes over. Tucker, guarded by LaMarcus Aldridge. Jakob Poeltl with the block. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's the end of the quarter. The Spurs way out in front. It's the Spurs with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter, and it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting 5 has certainly earned the fourth quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Fareed. Shot from in close, no good. Murray with it. He'll run the offense. To Aldridge. And stuffs it home. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Gordon sizing up Bellinelli. To Fareed. The rebound taken by the Spurs. DeJounte Murray picked up by Paul. To Aldridge. Nothing going here on that drive. Count it.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Paul. That one.
Yeah, baby, here we go.
Substitutions, Houston. Substitutions, San Antonio.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Spurs have it. Navigating through traffic. Throws it down.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
Rivers to bring it into the front court. His guys down big. Shot from the lane won't go. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Short jumper misses. The drive, right to the basket. Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw up and good. It's a three-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. It's DeRozan controlling the offense. Probing the defense. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Gordon guarded by Gasol. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Rivers guarded by Powell. And the finish. Slam dunk.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
San Antonio with the basketball. To DeRozan. Doesn't get the bounce. Green with the basketball. Down a bundle. Short jumper won't go down.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Rivers with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Deep 2 there, won't go. To DeRozan. They work it down to Gasol. It was right there. Houston with the basketball. Austin Rivers. Sizing up the defense. Has a look. Gordon shoots, can't connect. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Nene. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Easy path to the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
I got ball. That's me.
To the basket goes Rivers, but his shot stays out. San Antonio ball. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Gasol, not that time.
But I don't put that on the shooter, Ed. I put that on the passer. You have to put your players in the best possible position to score the ball. You know that's not a strength of his.
It's good, has the hot hand, and a 4-point play. It's Rockets ball. To Gerald Green. Takes stock of the floor. Gerald Green to Rivers. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Fires the three. Tough shot for Gerald Green. Off the mark.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And finishes strong.
The assist from number 25, Austin Rivers.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Late heave to beat the buzzer. It's the Spurs who are victorious as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
The Spurs were simply amazing in this contest. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they scored their points. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the San Antonio Spurs. The Rockets did not look good in this one, and neither did the score. And every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future. Check out the leading scores for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Field goals.
The Houston Rockets were terrible with their shooting, and I'm pretty sure that's not news to anyone that's out there. What will become news, however, is if their poor shooting starts to create turmoil within the team.
Player of the game.
Being able to put up these kind of numbers is always impressive, but having the ability to lead and inspire is something special.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way, baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me.
What's up, world? It's Jesse the Laser, and the
I've been going and going like the Energizer. Yeah, I'm supplying no like Elijah. In the cut, no, my run a compartment Elijah. They say life is a and if that is the case, then I'm finna surprise. And no, I am not an advisor, but I do advise you to pay attention. Never need to mention I'm the